A leaf blowing there.
Fall. Super fall.
Rat Pack. That's old. Rat Pack. That's old. Who is it?
They're all dead.
Well, yeah, it's old.
I guess this, superheroes are the Rat Pack of comic books.
What? I feel somebody dead. What, 2 people dead?
Save coughs.
Have funeral at the same time? I guess
Hell.
they died together. Or what? I don't know.
Ain't they that cheap? Just throw them both in the same damn coffin.
Oh, yeah, he's sad. Look at him.
Where's he going?
Out in the woods.
I'm going to be sad out here in this thicket.
Didn't you ever do that when you was young? You get mad and just run. I get mad or worried about something and just run out in the woods.
What? No, I never did.
I did that, yeah.
What?
Where
would you wind up?
I don't know. Say there's 11 somewhere, you know.
Wow. You ran far. You're like the
Well,
Forrest Gump of whatever year you were born.
I ain't that far from, you know.
Every time they retell the story of Batman's parents getting gunned down, they have to update the movie. Now it's Excalibur they were going to see. Like, soon it'll be. It's just not going to be the same when, like, Batman's parents took him to see Sex in the City 2.
Hey.
I can't even say the word sex.
Well, why would you take your youngin' to see that? Maybe he deserved to
Well-
get, you know, shot in the street if that's how you bringing him up.
Well, I think that's a male-centric point of view.
Well, I'm just saying you wouldn't raise a child, take him see Sex City or whatever.
Did anybody ever make Sexcalibur? Was there like a porn in the 80s?
I
First
don't-
of all, this kid shouldn't be running in the woods because he can't fucking see.
Hey,
'Cause
watch
his
your mouth.
hair down over his damn eyes. You can tell his parents are dead because if they was living, they'd never let his hair get like that.
Oh, there it goes. After what you said, I just got to think about it. I seen Batman's daddy die I don't know how many damn times. Did his daddy die in the old one? The old TV show?
We should watch those instead of this.
I'd watch those. I
Can we-
remember that years ago. They were silly, like all of it is, but, you know.
If he did die on the TV show, he probably does it in a funny way.
Right?
And the daddy is played by like a funny old out of work actor.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand. He fell the same time his mama died?
He falls at the same time as the pearls.
Uh.
No, it's artistic.
That's why I don't
He's
like it.
basically like part of her jewelry is what this movie is saying. He wants her to take his glove off.
This is awful already. I don't.
Now, let's take some kids to see Batman fight Superman.
Watch a lady get gunned down the street. I don't know.
And then he falls into a pit.
Somebody catch him, hiding him out. What'd happen?
In all the times that you just took off mad running, you never fell into a pit?
Hell no. I didn't fall in no. Not that I recall, no.
You never fell into a bat cave?
No one then fell into a bat cave.
I'm
no.
glad because you'd be a terrible Batman.
You come across a snake or something like that and just step back, you know.
That's a
get your
terrible
wits about
origin. Get a little scared by a snake.
You. What is it? What's happening to him?
All the bats come out. And now they're making him their leader.
Wait, that's Superman there. That's what they trying to trick me. Right?
Well, the music's playing. I seen
Superman flies, Batman don't. Why is it bats around? I don't.
Should we just turn it off? Bat Tornado. That'd be a good movie
this?
for one of them.
This is supposed to be a funny book movie?
Sharknado. Batnado.
That's the first time somebody talking. All right, now it seems like a helicopter, airplane seems like almost a funny book movie now.
When you see helicopters in movies, you think of.
Well, Superman catch a helicopter.
Yeah.
Usually a helicopter, somebody.
So when
fall
you
out
see you're flipping channels, you see a helicopter, you expect Superman to fly on the screen.
Him or James Bond flying it, one of the two. I mean, who is it? One of them on Magnum PI flew around though.
Tom Selleck?
He didn't fly. One of his buddies did. He was Magnum. Tom Selleck was Magnum.
Oh, TC? Was that his name?
Hell, I don't remember the names. Hell.
One of them like Humphrey Bogart on there, I think.
What is it, spaceship? What is it?
This is when in Superman the aliens come, and this is like what Batman was doing during that time
What?
when Superman destroyed the city. It's like Rosencrantz and Bat Guildenstern.
What? He be driving a mess. Look. Oh, hell.
What do you not like? How
It's
many
just-
people do you think did? I know they talk about this a little bit. Like, oh, he killed. Why's Bruce Wayne got a siren on his car? Is he in a security car? I probably missed it.
Yeah, I don't know.
At least he's not running in people. Superman, if Superman was driving that car, he'd just drive right over them
Now,
people.
why does everybody stop all of a sudden and look at it? The thing been blowing the hell out of them, and now all of a sudden they going to look at it?
You know, like on 9/11, people just stopped and looked for a little while.
Nah,
It
people gotta
shows
be
how
running.
important the thing that's happening is. I got a tragedy here. This microphone keeps falling down.
Do this in right here. Look, this thing right here.
What's that do?
Tighten it up.
Tighten this part.
Oh no, not that part.
Folks, thanks for listening. I don't like Batman in a vest.
That's Alfred wore vests and everything.
Is this
He wore a
Alfred here?
suit.
Bald Alfred? I like a bald Alfred.
I don't know who it is.
Too often they have a Alfred with hair. He's like,
You say Dad?
There was people saying, who was that bald man supposed to be?
Well, his friend, I guess. He liked him a lot. Or go run in that.
Do you think insurance covered that? Alien fight?
Covered the alien fight.
I thought he was going to get on that, make that the Bat Horse. At what point did parents who took him to see this were like, Jesus, should we leave?
I don't know anything you take a child to see these days. I don't know why a child would enjoy this. The helicopter was good. That part, then all this. This man lost his legs. Good God Almighty.
Remember Christopher Reeve? He's just walking down the street like, oh, I have glasses. I'm funny.
That's Christopher Reeves, yeah.
This
He's
one
dead.
puts Batman in 9/11, but 9/11 is Superman's fault. That's the first 5 minutes of this.
Back in, if it was a funny book movie like I grew up on, whoever Batman, Superman would have got there and kept that thing from falling on that man's legs. In this one, he just come to take it. I'm sorry you crippled, but
It happens, and it makes them mad. So they have to go.
help that little girl. That's good.
Hey, I need that little girl. She makes me feel better when she hugs me. I don't mean in a sexual way, but I mean like,
All right.
to remind him of what he's doing.
What's he doing?
Gonna fight Superman. 18 months later.
How long's that? That's 12 months. Yeah,
I
okay.
think Trump's been president about 18 months.
Hell. It should be the least of anybody's worries.
It does put it in perspective, a bad movie versus whatever the hell's happening right now. Remember when we got real mad at that first Superman movie? Like now it's like,
That's just what it is now, I guess. Movies just ain't good.
Is Aquaman as a child at a funeral? Like a water funeral?
Hell, I don't know.
Colonialism.
What's going on in this? I don't even know what's going on anymore.
They got a drop cloth. I guess they're doing some renovations. Oh, I think they're looking for space refuse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's that great. Yeah, okay. That's kryptonite.
Superman's kryptonite is kryptonite.
Yeah. That's the only thing that hurt him. Where we at now? I don't.
It said Africa.
Okay. I missed it. I guess I look the other way.
Colonialism. There's Bono. He's going to do some Paul Simon Graceland in Africa. Like, who y'all got that's real good? Bring them in here and just have them start singing. And I'll make up some words about shoes.
That's right, yeah. Usually somebody in the movie got a tattoo on the hand is bad news. They tear up a camera.
They bald or tattoo hands. They're usually a bad person. Except Batman's friend or dad at the beginning.
And one got blown up, yeah. In the building, fell down.
Is this when Superman's going to come beat up a bunch of Africans?
Yeah, he's going to save him. That's what. What?
Kids today have different expectations than you did, Jackie. When you went to the movies and a Superman movie and somebody had a gun on somebody, you got, well, Superman's going to stop him. Kids today expect a few bodies before Superman even shows the fuck up.
Hey, watch your mouth. I would guess Superman's lazy or busy doing something else because he normally get there in time to. Yep.
Colonialism.
All right.
What story is Lois Lane working on?
Hell, I don't know.
What? Who has a budget big enough to send her to Africa to work to be cover for the CIA?
There they go.
Is motorcycles what you need in Africa to get around on?
Oh, there he is. What, you shoot 4 or 5 people, as many as you want, but if you put a gun on his girlfriend, then he gonna show up. Is that all there is to it?
Yep.
Well, Superman used to help everybody else. He, you know.
I don't even know how that happened.
Well, the thing blow up, move so quick. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at and what he's supposed to be doing in these days. What is it? What? Little children like this in their funny book movies now. They like
movies about hearings.
Committee.
He doesn't answer anybody.
Well,
Bangs lady.
If I was her, I'd be mad too. He came into town, and I guess I'm assuming she lives there. Everybody got killed.
Oh, are
except
you
for-
assuming that? Why are you assuming that?
Because she had an accent. She had an accent. That's it.
She had an accent, and Superman didn't help her, so she's probably from that.
From that, he come in flying, get his.
They're definitely
get his-
not dating.
Get his girlfriend, and everybody else to hell with them.
If they were dating, she wouldn't be upset. Everything would be going great.
What is she? I don't know what it is either. What if she don't even know what it is? Has she got it in the bathtub with her? Huh.
Superman went to the store.
Wait, Valentine's Day?
The flower store. Put them in a bag for me, will you?
Where's it? You got the bathtub. Where's it at? It looks like it's in the middle of the room.
She needs a better apartment. If Superman, does he live there? Is he just visiting? Like
Hell,
he
I
can
don't
move
know.
that tub wherever he wants to.
I understand that he got X-ray vision. He can see you whether he's in the bathtub or not. So I see why she don't care if he comes in.
It's a little weird that Superman's just looking at a naked woman.
I know, Superman. I knew when I was growing up, never interrupted anybody in the bathroom, no matter what they was doing in there, to give them flowers.
Like
What the hell is this?
If Lois Lane was like, Superman, can you come in here and have me? He'd be like, sorry, I can't. You're in the bathtub. There's water up. Shit's floating around
Hey.
in there. And, oh,
What is it? What am I watching? All right, this
now who's
is
gonna? Come on. Here's how you know this is a fantasy movie, because there's nobody who'd be like, getting water all over the floor is sexy. Everybody'd be like, who's gonna clean this up? Get the mop, Superman. Shit.
he could do it real fast with his heat vision or something. He could make the hot water evaporate.
Yeah,
or
what if
something. It
that
wouldn't-
ruins the floors?
Well, you got a point there, yeah. What, they showing up?
That's the kind of stuff in a movie that's sexy, but in real life, it would just ruin the night.
I don't think it's either or.
Even if they held it together long enough to do it, when they got done, they'd be like, well, this wasn't worth it.
All
It
right.
could be like the best doing it they ever done. And at the
All
end,
right.
they'd be like, ugh. And first of all, you do it in it's just stuff all in the water, and then it's all over the floor, and then you gotta get up and you're
All
slipping,
right.
and then like you don't even have any time to be like, that was some great screwing we just
Hey,
did. 'Cause
hey.
you gotta get to the mop.
I don't want to hear it.
And what happened to all those groceries?
They're wet now.
Capital colonialism.
What is it? I thought the police was coming in the building that they was in the bathtub at. Some people complaining.
There's some stuff dripping down the air, and I think Superman's fucking upstairs.
Watch your mouth.
Batman's always scaring cops. Batman and
Used to not scare them at all. Used to run around together and they were friends.
they'd scare him like when he disappeared off the roof. This might be Lois Lane's apartment. It looks like the same design.
Who's that?
Lois Lane's into some kinky
Oh, look
shit.
there. Look.
Batman on the ceiling. Superman in the tub.
Look like a
Children's
bug
book.
up there. They scared like a bug, like a beetle bug or something.
Are they twins?
It looked like it. One little taller.
Like if you had more time in this movie, it'd be like twins make the force. Hope they don't run into Batman. So far in this movie, who's the most like Trump? Batman or Superman? Not to get political.
They're both better than him so far.
Even though Superman murdered all them people in the city?
Well, Trump ain't done that yet. People worried about if he got the nuclear codes, he'll kill as many people. I'm going to have to say, you know, Batman seems to be on the better side. I ain't seen him hurt too many people in this. I ain't seen him do nothing yet.
There's Alfred who's got hair. Another Alfred with hair.
You should not have. Well, yeah, an old one, he had hair, but it wasn't like that.
It's too much hair.
Well, he used to have slick back, and he had a, butler uniform. He looked just like somebody just...
He looked like he wearing the same clothes Batman was wearing when he was running through the city a minute ago.
He probably hand him down,
So, Alfred, I'm done with these. Russians. I heard the word Russian.
Well,
and theory. So it sounds a lot like what's going on with Trump right now.
there ain't no Robin in this either, is there? They don't do that anymore, right? They just don't have Robin.
I don't know. Not yet. They might later. I think in this one that might be that Robin's dead.
What? Dead?
Yeah, Robin might have been killed in this one. But
What?
we don't know for sure yet. I'd say probably there's a dead Robin or two.
I like it on my superheroes look at computers. That's what I like. When I go to a movie, I want to see a Batman sit around and look at a computer for 2 damn hours.
How does he remember all his passwords? He just got one of them programs like it remembers all your passwords for you.
I don't know first thing about all that shit.
Also, there's a lot of Superman in these movies, like working on a boat or cooking eggs or going to the store or screwing in a bathtub.
All right, I don't. Why am I watching him make breakfast? That's not what I want to see Superman do. I want to see Superman get the bank robbers. I want to see him stop fly around, fight robots, something.
They leave in a lot of the parts where you think they wouldn't have Superman cooking eggs up. Like that would usually be, well, we don't have time. I wrote this great Superman breakfast scene, is what they'd say in the 70s. Like, I don't know. Why don't we do the part where he's like stops the earthquake or goes back in time? I think we may have to lose the breakfast scene. I wrote a 45-minute sequence of him chopping up celery for egg salad.
And you told me this movie's long, didn't you? You said, now this one ain't the real long one. There's one longer than this one.
There's a longer version. This is the theatrical version.
When you get to see him make every meal?
I guess in the director's cut, you see him whip up a lunch, too. Now, see, remember, there's old General Zod. Remember him from the first one? They're cutting into him. There's Senator Bangs. Another porn. It's Sexcalibur and Senator Bangs.
Why
That's Lex Luthor right there, Jackie. You remember when that's Lex Luthor? We saw this, right? We went to the movie theater and saw that. Is that canon?
I've already blocked it out since then. Thank God.
It's been a while. Is this 2 years old now? Wonder Woman's about to come out. 2019, we'll do this for Wonder Woman.
I wonder what she's going to be, what kind of meal she'll be making.
Probably a smoothie.
Lex Luthor used to be, in the old ones, he used to not have any hair.
Yep, a lot of people are bald in the old ones, and now they put hair on them. It's racist, if you ask me.
Well, it might be a wig. Sometimes old Lex Luthor wear a different kind of wig.
And it turns out he's bald.
Yeah.
Is this on computer?
Probably.
Like Pinterest?
That's somebody crazy. If you put a bunch of stuff, newspaper on the wall, it means you're crazy in these movies.
That's true. If you put newspaper on a wall, but if you put it up over a window, you just trying to keep out the sunlight. I've been in a lot of houses where we do that.
Use tinfoil or something else. Don't put you don't want paper.
Ron Kovic. Was he really born on the 4th of July? Or is that just the name of the movie?
Oh, you talking about the man? Yeah, he born. That's when he was. Yeah.
I never seen that movie. I didn't know if they just called it that or if his birthday really was on the 4th
Born
of July.
on the 4th, that's Tom Cruise. Angry as hell. He got hurt.
I don't like a mad hippie. I like a hippie who's enjoying life. Barefoot and just doing it with every other hippie they can find. Toking up.
Who's the other one? It's Ron Kovic, and who's the other one? Oh, Lieutenant Dan. That's right.
Lieutenant Dan.
They should have done a movie of them two together.
What would you call that movie?
Hell, Ronnie and Dan. I don't know.
That's a good title. A lot of blue tint and brown sweaters. Put Barry White in a brown jacket and then have the girl that turns on the TV also be in a brown jacket sweater. Earth tones, people! Earth tones! That's what Perry White says every morning.
That's graffiti, is right?
What would they do if you showed up, like, wearing something yellow? Would they just send you home?
I guess. Everything, look, yeah.
This is journalism. He's crazy because he eats candy.
Everybody eats candy now. That ain't necessary.
Yeah, they don't have a big bowl of candy. And
if you took all the wrapping off and taped them up on the wall or something, maybe they'd be crazy.
Yeah, piano.
Somebody bad. You said that's Lex Luthor. He going on a space station?
Yep, they're sending him to outer space.
Well, you don't want to send him up there, but he mean in hell.
There's an alien. What if Trump wanted to go to space? What if he said, I have decided that I want to be to live on a space station.
We can only hope and pray he'll do that.
I have commanded NASA to build a palace in the stars, and I will rule America from beyond the sky.
He'd still be up there, tweeting all the time.
I don't know. Can you tweet in space?
Huh?
Maybe you have to make sure the space station got Wi-Fi. He's cutting off Zod's thing.
What is it?
He's real good with a kryptonite knife. See, when you put candy in another man's mouth, it doesn't have to be a man, anybody's mouth.
Oh, that's the thing you showed me once. What is it? Fight clubs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't like that either.
Nope. Didn't make any sense. I like to watch the fighting, yeah, but then after a while it didn't make any sense.
Colonialism. Yep. Russians in movies always drinking. And in real life.
Well, to drink vodka, right? Yeah. That Batman, yeah, speaks all different language.
If he was president, they'd be saying, well, he's colluding.
Well, yeah. Device?
Trump, Bruce Wayne is Trump, the Russians, and the CIA all together. Is that what it is to be a newspaper editor? Just come up with headlines all the time, just like, the bat stops Superman. Get on that, Lois.
And the movies, yeah.
I'd be real cynical.
Yeah, she's late. Always late. Lois Lane used to always... That's one thing. She didn't... It wasn't terrorists. It's usually a scientist making, robots or something. She'd always get in the trunk of a car or something and wind up. And then Superman come get her out of it.
Get out of that trunk. Why you always get in a trunk of a car, Lois Lane? He'd say.
She going, trying to get the big story, sort of newspaper talk. I like her. What's she doing in this?
They're looking at each other's hair enviously. She's like, I could do with a cut. Should I take off that much? He's like, I'm just going to let this grow. When I first saw this, I thought it was going to come out that he was her son.
Hey, yeah, you favor one another. Yeah.
MILF.
What? I don't know what's going on, but I'm assuming he's up to no good, right? She's a woman that has committees.
Yep. A senator.
Yeah.
You know how they do. They have hearings and committees on Superman. That's about what would happen. Well, Superman is here. Let's have a hearing.
Oh, it'd be, yeah. That's one thing. If it's real life, yeah. Yeah, playing fancy music, yeah. Fancy music and art, two things I don't never did care for.
That's why supervillains always have the fancy music and art.
Yeah, eventually get punched in the face for it.
And bad guy always like, James Bond, what do you think of this painting? And he says something quippy.
Oh, he don't give a damn about no painting.
That's why Trump won.
Yep. He sure did love his mom and daddy.
You say what you want to about Batman, but that's true. He loved his parents.
Yeah. He had respect. He cared for them. Yeah, he just, yeah.
Of course, it's easier for him. He didn't have to go through teenage years where he's always cussing them.
Well, yeah, they both.
They're like, God damn it, Bruce.
Both sides looked at on that, yeah.
Keep it down.
What is it? What? What was that? What the hell was that?
Do we need to keep that in there? Like, okay, here's do not cut. Superman eggs and Bruce Wayne's bat monster dream. Important. Movies have a lot of dream sequences nowadays. Like in the 70s, they'd have a dream sequence that'd just be like real arty, and you'd be like, ugh. But now when they have dream sequence, you're like, are they just trying to, like, everything has to be over 2 hours, so let's have like 8 dream sequences.
That's old Freddy Krueger. Remember those? The whole thing was dreams.
You don't know which is a dream. When are you awake?
When you sleep, that's the whole thing. Yeah, he gets you either way. It don't make it any difference. So
it gets confusing.
Yeah.
So he can come get you when you are awake.
I don't know if he can do that or he comes and puts you to sleep. I think he can come to you when you wake, make you go sleep, and then he'll get you.
How does he make you go to sleep?
I don't know. How do you know? Sleeping Beauty, same thing. Did you eat an apple? I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't think he makes you eat an apple.
I can't remember what he does. He puts you to sleep, then he cuts your throat or something, makes you, does something.
And like a serial killer or a damn ladies cover your drink in the bar. And also, men don't put nothing in women's drinks. We shouldn't put the responsibility on the women. This probably isn't the place for us to.
Right.
Freddy Krueger. How do you make, if you made a new Freddy Krueger, everybody just be like making Bill Cosby jokes. Put him to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't even know if you can make a Freddy Krueger movie. Hell, all them movies just about killing women.
Very much. An old horror movie, yeah. Even back in the day, old monster movie. They didn't do horrible things like they do to them now, but they'd come get them in the bedroom and carry them out. They want them to pass out, and they carry them off. Left that to your imagination, whatever he's doing to them. Now you see them.
Get in the bathtub.
Yeah. This just like them old movies. Nowadays it's funny book thing. When I grown up, it's monsters. You have Frankenstein. He fight Dracula, or Dracula fight Mummy. It's like that. So this is the same thing, except those were good. Those were you could watch. That mean they weren't good, but they was fun.
It's a dead Robin outfit. I mean, it looks like a Robin in this because he's so dark and.
Why would you put that up? He likes to just be miserable all the damn time. This stuff, go to the.
I need a fancy car and a daily remembrance of everybody who died. I don't want to live in a.
You think is he guilty for being so rich? He got a,
Which monsters never got to fight that should have fought? Like, did the Wolfman and the Creature from the Black Lagoon ever get it on?
I don't remember them two. No, that.
I don't not get it on like.
No, fight, yes. But Wolfman, he get in the water and weighed him down. He wouldn't be. He's so head. He wouldn't be able to fight as good.
Point Creature from the Black Lagoon. But if he can lure the Creature from the Black Lagoon out.
Oh yeah, then he'll die like a fish, flopping around like a fish. Just keep him out of the water. I think you win. So I don't know.
And then if they do start to get turned on and they want to go at it sexually,
all right,
I'd watch that too.
I don't want to hear that.
Look, there's Wonder Woman.
Oh.
What is this, an auction? There are always a lot of scenes like this. There's always a scene where somebody has to tell you their plan, and nowadays they have it like with mannequins, or they do it in a dream sequence, or like Guardians of the Galaxy, they have it like weird space mannequins. Like they always have this long, or like in the Superman with Kevin Spacey, they always build this big diorama of their plans. Like, they spend a lot of time, like, building miniature versions of the plans. Like, why don't they just do the plan? Like, have a little train going around a big board.
That's James Bond, too, yeah.
And now they also have, like, an auction or a big benefit or something.
Well, it used to be Superman didn't have to hang out where rich people hung out all the time. Batman lived rich, so you see him in his house. James Bond movie, he's always someplace rich people at. That's what he does.
But Superman he's walking around. Like in TV show, they had like 3 sets in that TV show from the 50s.
He's at work, or he's, in a laboratory.
Or he's on a street, which looks a little bit like his office.
Yeah. Right.
Sometimes Bruce Wayne is James Bond.
Well, yeah, he's rich. He got nice clothes, things like that.
Is this Alfred supposed to have a drinking problem? I wasn't sure if that's what they were trying to establish.
Every damn scene, he's drinking wine, he's sucking something back, yeah.
I mean, I would too if I was like the surrogate father to a crazy fascist superhero, rich person.
Yeah, it'd be stressful, yeah.
Well, people love Batman, but let's look at it. He's rich.
Yeah.
And he uses his money to beat up poor people and rich criminals. But I guess that's why they spend a lot of time with him, like, up against a scarecrow. Because if he's just beating up people on the street, like, they have a story of, like, well, I turned to crime because, my grades weren't that great. And Daddy left me.
That's what this movie story is about. Superman don't like Batman because he beats up poor people, and then Batman don't like Superman because he kills thousands and thousands of people, destroying an entire city.
Yeah. And so it's basically just rich, powerful people arguing about who can hurt poor people the most.
At auctions, at wherever.
At auctions and benefits, art galleries, expensive apartments in gentrified neighborhoods with bathtubs in the middle of the floor. And then you spill all the water out super fucking, and it comes down through Ms. Lopez's ceiling.
Watch your mouth. Well, so far I can see why children love comic books and funny people so far. Well, Superman he's wearing nice clothes too, right? Superman, remember, he used to wear just a little suit. Just like a gray suit or something and a hat.
He's got like a tweed. What is that, like a tweed? That's a nice jacket.
Well, everybody got to wear real nice clothes. That wasn't necessarily always the case. Oh, they going to fight now. Look, he coming up behind him. Here it comes. How long's it been? It's about time they fight. I'm getting ready for it.
I think we're about 43, 44 minutes in. Oh, this is Superman. He like, I'm going to watch the news with the caterers. That's how you can tell he's a man of the people.
Well, yeah. You said that's Wonder Woman there?
There's Wonder Woman.
Is that how they all met at a party?
Yeah. I will wear the backless dress of man's world.
Something's going on. Is it I thought they were showing footage of what he did earlier.
No, this is a mass destruction he didn't have anything to do with. He has to go stop it. I got to save that little girl. Maybe I can kill about 70, 80 people on the way. Wonder Woman has a nice car. Would she rent that? Look, they can't even have Superman saving a little girl be nice. They gotta make it look dark and like
Why the
slow
music playing?
motion.
It used to be he saved a day music and whatnot, and he do it. What do you think? It's
Man, if they wrote the Bible, nobody would like Jesus.
go put the fire out. He used to blow it out. Was she the only one in there? I hope.
Is this the only movie Andrew Sullivan's ever been in? Is it,
I
somebody
hope.
pull up Andrew Sullivan's IMDb. He's probably like, oh yeah, I'll be in the Superman Batman movie. Who am I going to talk to? Interview Batman? No, you're going to talk to Senator Holly Hunter.
Right. Well, he's pulling a boat slow.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's getting a rocket.
Yep.
Kind of doing this slow, too. Used to be fast. Used to, if he wanted a boat somewhere, he'd fly underneath it, pick it up, and take it there. Oh, there's science, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, always talking about Copernicus. Well, ever since Copernicus, Father. Where'd they get that paint? Get up to the roof and bring some paint. What is that, a flooded Sherwin-Williams? Plus, that's a pretty good paint job, too. To do it on the roof in a flood. Like, they got, like, that's, like, on brand. That's, like, on model S shield.
I'm thankful now that there really ain't a Superman. It used to be years ago when you was a kid. Wouldn't it be great if there's Superman
No,
come
hell
save
no.
the day? Now it's like all they it'd be awful. Seeing then you wouldn't be able to tolerate it. They just talk about it. Awful.
Don Lemon be like, would ruin Superman. I don't even want people that are in this movie to exist. This movie makes me not want Charlie Rose.
Old Ron Kovic, Sheriff. He said, "Little Dan."
That'd be a good Superman versus Batman versus Forrest Gump.
What? He ain't. Forrest Gump didn't have. He had superpowers, but not like him.
But he'd be good to be like, everybody needs to calm down.
Is he mocking him? What is it? He ain't crippled.
You ain't supposed to say that.
What?
The C word. Not cunt. Be crippled.
What is that? Oh, we got him a new chair. Okay. Well, what's Lex Luthor doing helping handicapped people with chairs for? Must be some scam, something like that. He's always, business ventures or something. I don't know what it is.
I will say, in the first Superman movie with Christopher Reeve, there is a lot about the Daily Planet. That's a problem with Superman, is they have to deal with the Daily Planet. Like, that's a big part of Superman. Newspapers are dying. Nobody gives a shit about reporters. And now the only way they can update it is to make it about blogs, which is just terrible.
Blog, that's computers, right?
Computer newspaper.
Well, they already they look at computers more than I seen him look at a newspaper. All I seen him do is him tear one up right there. The one man was painting it on the wall. Crazy man, whoever that was.
Oh, right,
painting
yeah.
Newspaper on
That's
the wall.
the only people who buy newspapers these days are serial killers and kidnappers.
Yeah.
People need to either put newspapers on the wall or cut them up to make a letter.
Well, they had another fancy party.
Or maybe
That's
a
all they do.
museum.
Why they?
It's like Robert Langdon looking at
Wonder
artifacts.
Woman used to save people. Batman used to go beat up bad guys and save a day. All they do in this is go to parties. They put on some nice clothes, go out again. There's somebody out getting mugged.
This movie's like, these canapes are a crime. The best part about this movie was when they had Wonder Woman's song. I think they're going to play that in a minute when she gets on the computer, when she logs into Yahoo.
Why's Wonder Woman getting on the computer?
Wonder Woman's got to look up, look at damn, whatever, Pinterest or whatever, Wonder Woman. Is that sexist? No, wait, says, who says that?
What?
What? I don't like Wonder Woman saying glove compartment. Does she just cut all the backs off her dresses herself, or do they come like that?
I don't know the first thing about it. All good at getting on the computer. Good, good. Nice. All right. Batman's finally.
Kids cheering in the audience. Yay! Popcorn flying. Hey, Batman's logged on. He's encrypting. That's it. Ever since computers, movies could lose about 30% of, like, watching movies. Even in Star Wars Rogue One, there's a damn scene where, like, a bar is getting redder across it. Like, this is Star Wars. We have to wait for the bar to get red? Here's another dream sequence.
Oh, is he dreaming again?
Yeah, this may be a sign of movies to come.
What?
Or just they're like, hey, has this movie been brown enough?
Why
Maybe it's time for a dream. By brown, I don't mean the color of the superheroes. I just mean, like, the palette.
Why Batman got a coat on?
Anybody else cold? For everybody in the desert, you got to wear, like, kerchiefs and cloaks and, dusters. Hey, you know what's a good movie? The Crow. Anybody watch The Crow? It's The Crow, it had goggles.
What's in the... This is dreaming.
It's a dreaming. That's a movie. Like, if you pull a gun on Batman, you better wake up and apologize in a dream. If you pull a gun on Batman in a dream, then you should say sorry to him in the dream and then wake up and I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he's fighting. He fights in his dreams. Good. I'm glad he's fighting somewhere. Shooting.
That's a pretty good fight. He should wear that bat duster more often.
Seemed like he's just getting his way, but I guess he's used to a cape already, so what's the difference?
He'd been good in Young Guns.
What the hell
and it's here's Batman. He's going to saddle up and... Is he supposed to be in disguise?
Well, he still got his face on. That don't make any sense.
Yeah.
What are the bugs for?
Huh? I don't know.
The bugs.
I think in the other movies there's going to be bugs. They're like, I know there's been a lot of art benefits, but if you just hang on, we'll get to some bugs in 6 years.
So you basically, Batman's dreaming when he's got a coat on.
Yep. I'm surprised Trump wasn't like, fascism's good because we may have to fight Superman.
Give
or
him
Bush.
time.
Somebody could have used that line. Obama.
Well, He can see through it.
Yeah, I don't know why he needed to do that. It is stupid. That's right. That's like, come on.
What? What? What is? Who's that?
I wish it was Freddy Krueger.
What the hell is this? I can't understand what. Oh, he's still dreaming. All right, been on.
He doesn't sleep a lot. I mean, it makes sense that he's just going to nod off at the desk.
Get him fall asleep getting on the computer. Guess who else? The audience fall asleep.
Well,
while
I
he's on
guess
the
we were
computer.
just complaining about having to watch superheroes on the computer, so they give us a little dream sequence. I don't mind Superman being straight up a bad guy because he's pretty much a dickhead anyway.
There's some more newspaper in it. You ship things in it.
All we do nowadays, used to there was movies with computers, right? Let's look at the newspapers, and then it got to computers, and then you look at computers. But now all we do is just walk around and look at our phones. How you going to make movies now with real life? Because it's just people looking at their phones.
I don't want to see it in real life or watch a movie about someone looking at the phone. I get tired of him looking. I don't care if it's boats, animals, whatever it is. I don't want to watch him sit there and look at the computer for. When did they fight? They was going to fight, and then the building blew up. Superman flew away.
I thought from afar, Jeremy Irons was Tim Robbins. And we got up close to him, and it's Jeremy Irons. Tim Robbins would be a good Alfred, too.
When did he ever wear a butler outfit, butler suit? He's supposed to have a silver tray in one hand with a sandwich or something on it.
They've got coveralls.
Yeah.
It's time for my evening shift at damn Pep Boys, Master Bruce. You think it's weird for Batman to say son of a bitch, or?
At this point, they can say whatever.
At this point, I guess the only thing kids like would be some cussing. That's the only way you're going to get their attention
the only thing
back.
to entertain them, there ain't no other way.
Why would you work for him? He's always lecturing you. He's gloomy. Doesn't eat the food you make.
When did they fight? What, is she doing a mystery or something?
Hey, it's a few different movies going on here at the same time.
I can't keep up with none of them.
Couldn't they have stood under that thing instead of out in the rain? Wasn't there a ledge right there they could have been standing under?
Yeah, if it's down
There's a
that,
crane. Kids like cranes
Yeah.
and things like that.
oh, look at him up there.
That does make him pretty cool. He got up real high.
Yeah. If it's going on at the docks late at night, it ain't no good. I tell you that right now.
You ever been down to the docks, the Murfreesboro docks?
Not late at night, no sir. Wouldn't do it.
And they're dock cops or something?
What
Oh,
cops?
there you go.
Dock cops. Yeah.
Security guard. He's on the take, I bet.
Yep. Well, what is that?
It's a Batmobile.
That is.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah, all right. That's good. Yeah.
Right into Rockford's trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, get him. That's right. Drag him. Yeah. Now, see, I like Batman doing all this. That's what I like him doing.
But it's just looks like anybody driving a car that can drag other cars.
Well, it's
I guess that's always a Batmobile.
fun to watch, yeah.
That's pretty good.
good.
How many people is he killing right now?
I don't know.
Well,
but
they at the docks.
he's good. Yeah,
It
it
ain't
don't
like
matter.
they at work or at like a Sbarro downtown or something. These people at the docks up to no good.
It's still.
They forfeited their lives when they went down to the docks.
He could kill every one of them, and it wouldn't be near as bad as what Superman did. And they killed them. Yeah.
I'd do that if I was shooting a gun at Batman. I'd just yell, scream, and holler.
Oh, there you go.
We're doing good, Jackie. I think we're about halfway through this
Oh,
almost.
good. Good.
About
Lord.
an hour and 20 minutes left.
Oh, good God. And this is a short one.
Yeah. When's the Batmobile going to show up? How about an hour in? When do we show Superman cooking eggs? Like, I don't know, 5 minutes in? Okay, cool. I was just asking. I didn't think you weren't going to show Superman cooking eggs. I just wanted to make sure. Can we show Lois Lane naked in a weirdly placed bathtub and a clothed Superman climbing on top of her? Yeah, we'll put that like up top.
Oh, yeah, get that boat. He tearing everything up.
It'd be cool if Popeye come out of there.
Batman kill him too.
Popeye eats some spinach, give him a fight.
I don't know. Batman that.
Popeye's just a sailor who gets strong. Batman has.
Yeah, he got weapons, all sorts of different things. Yeah. I like that Batman finally doing something he's supposed to do. He got tired of going to parties.
Look, now he's gonna ruin it.
Ah, here we go now. Yeah, here's that fight. It's time to get. Yeah, that's why I'm ready.
Superman doesn't like vigilantes.
He gonna kick your rear end now.
Who?
Either one.
This is like a fight at the frat house. Like the Trump brothers had a tiff.
Where'd it go? What they gonna fight? Well, at least he made Batman mad. He interrupted Batman when he's beating up, killing people. He don't like that. What is all this?
It does seem like a long driveway. You ever lived in a house with one of them long driveways? It's like a mile to the mailbox.
Too damn long, yeah. I never understood the point
Now,
of
who
that.
gonna mow all that yard?
I wouldn't want it. Some people, I don't know. I guess they like a lot of land, but I wouldn't have it. I like to go down the end of my porch, walk down the end of this regular sized driveway, get my mail. Of course, Batman make Alfred go get his mail anyway. It don't matter to him. It'll be long as he wants it to be.
I'm surprised we hadn't seen a scene of Batman going through his mail. Occupant. Return to sender. Got a little pen. Return to sender. No longer at this address.
Oh, is he going to have another committee? That's how Trump feels right now, like Superman does. He knows they're having all sorts of committees about him.
She's actually kind of right, isn't she? I mean, she's kind of right.
What?
We're just supposed to trust Superman.
Hell
We
no.
know he's Superman, but like in this planet, they don't know anything about him. Why are they supposed to trust him? He's right. Lock him up. Lock him up. Lock him up. Is she like the Chaffetz of this world? Except doing something and not retiring? Does she go home and they yell at her about health care? Is there a president in this movie?
I don't know. I ain't seen one yet. Here's that other movie. Oh, she's remembering when Superman didn't save all those people. Are they supposed to be explaining what's going on now?
Yeah, but it doesn't help.
No.
Yep. What's her IMDb like? Who does she even work for now? Is she still on CNN? What's happening?
She ain't on there no more. See, I guess she's doing movies now. And now you look at watch TV. See, Batman watch TV. See him on the computer. Now he's
Now, Boardroom, that seems
Watch
like a
TV.
TV show. It seems like there used to be a lot of boardrooms in
yeah. They
Batman.
have yeah. It wasn't his boardroom. You have an office, Commissioner Gordon's office, and
Yeah.
he'd come.
And
He'd
go down a lot of just velvet curtains, I remember.
Yeah.
Sweaters. But that's a TV show.
It's
Like the
different. Yeah.
TV show, they got to do one every week. So Superman, of course, they're gonna have like 3 sets that look like cardboard, and Batman's gonna be a lot of them standing around drinking sherry or orange juice or whatever they was drinking in front of a bookshelf. You got to save the money for cover up Cesar Romero's mustache. That's where he learned his eggs from.
Now, well, that's your Superman mama, right?
Yep. I don't under, are they friends or mad?
I can't tell. I don't know what they talk about since the first time around. I don't.
Probably detangler.
Superman's miserable, isn't he? Just everything he has to do.
Everybody in this is a little miserable.
But he like saving a little girl don't make him happy. Having to go to court don't make him happy. I guess about the only time I saw him happy was making them eggs. He seemed about all right.
He should open up some restaurants. If I was Superman, I'd say, well, fuck it. If y'all don't want me to do
Watch your
nothing,
mouth.
I'll go open up a restaurant. You come eat some of these eggs. Super eggs. They're like, how them super eggs? People be like, well, they're okay eggs. Thanks for showing up, Superman. Wait, democracy is us talking to each other? Well, that's what's wrong.
Well, yeah, there you go. That's one big problem right there, yeah. Wow.
Wait, did she say something about horse piss earlier? And there's horse
She
piss?
might have. I don't remember I mean, yeah, I guess.
I can't remember either. But it's funny because we just did Thermos Surprise on our last, and there was a lot of stuff about piss. Putting piss in your thermos.
It seems like that's the one thing is missing from a superhero movie for kids today is them talking about pee of some kind. Gas, peach, tea.
He could look at that and tell if it was piss or not. I can't remember, but it seems like there was something. She was like, back home, don't
Used to pee in a jar.
piss in a jar and tell me it's Granny's peach
Something
tea.
else,
But
yeah.
Superman should have been able to tell that was like if Superman was all he's cracked up to be, he would have said, "Ma'am, I hate to interrupt your slow speech, but that is a jar of fucking piss up there, and I'd
Watch
hate to
your
see
mouth.
you take a drink of it." And it looks like our friend Lex Luthor probably pulled a prank on you.
What happened? It all blew up.
They blew that.
It would blow up pee. Pee was
No, I
heavy.
think the blow up. Well, maybe I'm not sure. Maybe it was an accelerant. I think the blow up stuff was in the wheelchair, and then the pee was just.
Oh, wheelchair. He gave that as a present, as a bomb. Okay, now it makes sense. All right.
Everybody should fit. Like, these are interesting questions. Like, what if Superman really existed? They're not really addressing that. But they are making every superhero feel bad. So we don't get the answer to our midnight high college dorm questions. And you also don't get a movie where superheroes are having fun.
Let somebody break in.
Does that, if it's 2 hours and 20 minutes, does that 20 minutes count like the credits? Or is it, like, can we shave 10 minutes of credits off that? Or is it like 20 minutes and then the credits? People like this movie, though. People like it more than the first Superman movie. People hated the Superman movie.
Well, in this defense, I got to see Batman blow a bunch of stuff up. Batmobile, I like that part, but I had to wait a good hour for that to get to see that, and it didn't last very long. Remember when Superman used to show up out on a, what do you call that, terrace, whatever? And they'd go have a good time. They talk a little bit, and they drink some champagne, and they fly around.
70s.
Yeah. Now you just I'm gonna be out there and be miserable. I wouldn't even go outside.
They should have her smoke a cigarette just as a fun little wink to the Lois Lane that come before.
Oh, that old Lois Lane, she used to smoke all like a chimney. Always smoking.
If she had that, if old Lois Lane had that bathtub in her apartment, it'd be full of cigarette butts.
Big old ashtray.
Like
yeah.
she's having a party. Lois, where should I put this? Just throw it in the cigarette tub. Throw it in the cigarette tub, she'd say.
Well, at least she knew how to have fun. She may not have had the best habits in the world, but she knew how to have, she had a few minutes in the movie where she was, happy, or Superman would actually save her and a bunch of other people, not just her.
Yeah, she'd be good in this. Old Lois Lane back. Now Lex Luthor kid put Zod fingertips on his fingers.
What?
And now he's gonna get.
What are you getting in that for? That looks like it's swamp water or something. That looks unhealthy. Yeah, a phone.
I think he's gonna get on the damn. He's gonna learn about how to be a Krypton person. This is kind of like a dream sequence.
A robot.
Maybe this is part of the problem with the movies today is you have to have too much explaining, and they still don't make sense. But you got to have a scene where a robot explains it to you. And in a ship, you got to have a dream sequence and Charlie Rose, somebody talking to him, and all this. Like half of the movie is explaining, like the part where Batman drags a car around.
Oh, look at him. Get that
CrossFit. Batman's at CrossFit.
That's right. Well, you got to stay in shape. You can go out and do it. That's what he was always good shape. Batman was. He took care of himself. Yeah.
He's old, dude. That's an old Batman. Ben Affleck Batman's damn 45 years old or whatever.
Look like he's in good shape, I guess. If that's not computer doing it, it could be computers.
It could be a computer giving him these abs.
Yeah. Pull that tire, yeah.
Pull that. That Batman don't need a fucking treadmill. He'll pull a tire across the thing. He spends his money on making his car pull a boat, not a damn workout machine. I can't think of the names
you
of
think
any
he'd
of them.
have a giant? If he was rich, he'd have a personal trainer, have all that stuff.
That's what you do. You go CrossFit. They give you a tractor tires. They pull this shit out in the street. Let everybody look at you. And they do 3 around the block.
He's on the
It
computer.
got to work
again.
out. Pull that tire, then get on the computer.
Batman had a long, strong, showed how strong he is, workout, ready to go. Now it's time to get on computer.
Let's spend 3 minutes of Batman doing CrossFit and 3 minutes of him.
That's like Rocky running the street, then playing the music, and him going home and sitting down on a computer afterwards.
Well, let's see what's happening. That's a good floor. What's that, ATM camera? Batman hacking into everything.
Is it old black and white?
Wonder Woman, damn. Wonder Woman real old. But she got a good song. They should just turn the screen to black and play this song for 5 minutes. It'd make as much sense as half the other stuff that happened.
What?
But
Yeah,
you
hiding the
really
body.
never show his thing. They've shown him naked like 8 times, and they somehow always like his elbows in the way.
I'm glad it didn't, but it seemed like that's just about, what else is this comic book movie here missing? A thing. Yeah. Well, vampires.
Old blood mustache.
He looked like something bopped him in the nose, it looked like. What's she had to get down in the water to do all this for?
And if he knew he was going to get in the water, he should have brought some waders.
She's trying to explain something to us from reading it.
Is Superman complicit? I'm still confused over who's Trump, if it's Batman or Superman.
Well, now
I'm saying right, yeah, probably Superman.
Superman, yeah, right there, that protest and all that.
Well, I tell you, when Trump watches this, he's like, "Oh, I'm totally Superman," unless Batman's doing something cool, and he's like, "I'm Batman too." This is the Superman I remember, where he just goes off and puts his hat on,
He'd go off to the cold, yeah.
or on a fishing boat. That's what Superman likes to do. Just think. I got to clear my head, everybody.
Oh, there's old. There he is, yeah.
Tin Cup.
What's Tin Cup doing in this? What's he?
Superman's daddy. I guess this is another dream sequence.
Oh, that's right. He killed his daddy in a fire tornado. Let tornado take his daddy away. Is he back to life, or is this he's dreaming again?
It's hard to tell. Let's see what he explains to us. I think it'd be funny if Batman showed up right now and beat the shit out of Kevin Costner.
Yeah. What the hell is he? He gets older, his head looks weird, don't it?
Yeah. If you go back now, after seeing how weird it looks now, if you go back and watch like Dances with Wolves or something, you'd be like, oh, it looked weird back in too. You just didn't. Now it's like highlighted it. So
Yeah.
every time you see him, he's going to be like, shit, what's the matter with him? I don't mind Kevin Costner telling stories about farm floods, but it seems a little out of place. He got a kerchief on too, and it looked like he probably thinks he was supposed to be in a desert, but instead he had the North Pole.
What's he doing up there?
He's dead. It doesn't matter. He can do what he wants to do now. Money Pit. That'd be a good movie. Batman just flipping houses.
It'd be better than this. What'd you just say? Staring at the fireplace?
These faucets have to go.
Let's make sure we put Alfred in every kind of outfit except for a butler suit. Well, nowadays, is it beneath Alfred to be a butler? Is that it?
They both got real good hair. A lot of good hair in this.
That could be computers doing that.
That
You don't
could
know.
be. I don't know. It would be funny if all of them just talking to each other, and also could you like maybe answer the fucking door once in a while, or
Watch your mouth, but yeah.
But when he makes him food, he doesn't eat it. He's a butler, but he's more like somebody's mother in another movie to be like, well, I left your dinner in the oven. Why don't you? Oh,
that's something kids love to see in the superhero movies. Nancy Grace.
I wonder if they made an action figure out of her.
That wouldn't surprise me if you went to go child want a toy from this movie, which I don't know why they would, but if they did, it's just Nancy Grace and
Charlie Rose.
Yep, Soledad, what her name, O'Brien.
I would like to say, if I had an action figure of Soledad O'Brien and Nancy Grace, I would just make Soledad O'Brien kick Nancy Grace's ass over and over again. Newsroom catfight, I'd call it.
Yeah.
And I'd just have her throw Nancy Grace out a fucking window.
Hey, watch your mouth. You don't have to say it like
Is
that.
this a dream? It's hard to tell. When somebody's
What is
eyes
that?
glow and you have a green spear.
Hey, Batman looked like a robot.
I wish this whole thing was a dream. Is he going after Nancy Grace? Remember RoboCop?
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that Robo. He was good. If we was watching RoboCop, it would have already been over, and he would have done twice as many things.
He
as
would kill
either one of them. He'd kill every bad guy. Shave a day. Was she working late? They're Russian.
Are there any good Russians in movies now? I don't want to be. I
I-
thought we were supposed to be friends with Russia.
Well, and
but I'm just saying.
years ago used to be what he say? What a country! Remember what a
Oh,
country?
he was good.
He was always good. Yeah, I liked him. He was good.
I don't want Batman to hurt him.
And that was when we didn't like Russia. Back then, that's when Russia was the enemy. Reagan didn't like Russia, and then Russia was good. And now that Russia's, it don't make any sense to me. A helicopter something may be going on here in a minute.
Somebody gonna catch it or throw it away, throw it up in the air, and
That's what used to happen. Oh, when the Superman helicopter go out of order or something, Superman come get it. His hair just as pretty as every girl's in this, isn't it? Is he gonna start acting mean now?
I think he kind of what I don't know.
Well, he did. It looked to me like he was just in the water, talking to the robot, and then he was,
Flight of the Navigator.
going, Now he's being. There you go. That's what it does. Is be mean. Push old Lois Lane off a building.
Her always getting in scrapes. There's not enough of that. And this one, it's like, it's real dark and kind of problematic. And another one's like, I'm trying to get the story. And then she's in the trunk. That was fun. You're right. Those were the fun days. Like, I'm here, Lois.
Yeah.
Oh, Lois.
It looked like in this one he just follows her around, whether she's Africa, top of a building, whatever. Just say, he don't save anybody else. He saved that one girl from a fire. That's about it.
He got a Batman voice now. Is he just hoarse?
I guess. I don't know. You fly around like that, get wind, you gonna get eventually. You get hoarse a little bit.
So many superheroes. I mean, he got krypton eyes, but other superheroes who fly, if they don't have any eye protection, that must be they get bugs and shit in their mouth. That's why they wear masks. That's why he got that shiny outfit now. I bet it's easier to clean.
Yeah, hose it off, yeah.
I mean, how many birds does he kill? I mean, when he takes off with that sonic boom.
However many birds that he kills ain't near as many as people he does. I say that.
But he's probably killed a lot of birds and people.
Well, he both, yeah.
I mean, he's at Colonel Sanders level with the birds probably, but with the people, I mean, Colonel Sanders didn't kill any people that we know of. Was he wasn't a real colonel, was he? He wasn't in the army. That was like an honorific.
I think that's just honor. Yeah, he might have been. I don't know.
He sold so many chickens, the army was like, well, shit. We can't let this go unremarked upon.
Well, it's a feat, you know. He did sell a lot of chicken back in.
The army will make you a colonel if you do something you can't just half-ass something and expect to get a colonel. But if you if you found Kentucky Fried Chicken, they might call you up. And if they like the cut of your jib, they might say, "You a colonel now, Sanders?" What do you think
I'm sure
of that?
they worked out some sort of deal too, where servicemen get a discount. High-ranking officers eat for free. That sort of thing.
Actually, if you wasn't a colonel and you just put colonel in the name of your restaurant, would the army get mad at you for using colonel? I mean, he didn't have it in the name of his restaurant. It was just his name. So if you go around calling yourself a colonel and you ain't a colonel, army probably going to send you a letter saying, hey, stop it. Oh, don't touch that hair. Gross.
Yeah.
Superman got the worst hair in this. Look, receding hairline.
Used to be Superman get mad, put you in jail, fly off, and then he just gets mad. Oh, he got his mama, though. That's why. Yeah, he got his mama.
I don't like how Lex Luthor talks in this. His dialogue, it doesn't make any sense. It's almost like he's making pun jokes like Catwoman did in Batman Returns, except they're not jokes or funny. Or like in a Tim Burton, like Alice in Wonderland movie, but except he's not a rabbit.
Counting down, yeah.
Is that jacket got a back on it?
Ah, yeah.
Huh. She probably bought that off the rack. A lot of vests in this movie. Batman, Alfred, Lois Lane. Give them a little cap that look like Newsies. Is that the problem with it? Did he just say, like, why these movies suck?
What did it say?
Like, no one stays good in this world or something like that. I don't know. Oh, look.
On the computer. One of them, everybody.
Let's see. Did they have a scene of her making tea?
He come back. He had to go. What I miss? He had to go to the bathroom. One woman got on the computer for a good 50. Hell, I missed it. Yep. Well, she vain, isn't she? Just looking at herself.
Batman also stopped using punctuation. He's probably texting a lot. Where has she been?
On the computer. Where she go? I gotta watch her move a
Wonder
thing around and
Woman.
click a pictures on the damn computer.
Very important. Let's see. We need them shots of Wonder Woman
I know.
on the computer. How are we going to introduce the Justice League? How about just Wonder Woman sitting around in a robe like she's watching damn YouTube tutorials on how to take backs off dresses? Anyway, let's show the Flash at a 7-Eleven.
Is that supposed to be a fast one, right? Flash, yeah. Who's this one? That's underwater.
What? What's he doing? Who's he mad at? There he goes, swimming real fast.
Run fast.
It's a nice apartment that she's got too.
Who would you think has a nice apartment? Her or Lois Lane?
I like hers. I mean, you can't see. I don't know what her bathtub's like.
This man's mad about something. What is she? What is?
Wonder Woman. People watch the 70s. People watch TV shows from the 70s. Like, everything takes way too long in these shows. Well, try watching this fucking movie. It just come out,
Watch
and Wonder
your mouth.
Woman's on a laptop.
Watch your mouth. Don't say it that way, but yeah. Old TV show wasn't but 30 damn minutes long, and she did about 8. She did a lot more than get on a computer.
Chopper.
Helicopter. That's what I see.
Best.
Anytime there's a helicopter, something starts happening. That's why you see a helicopter, something's going on.
I think we got about an hour left, Jackie.
Oh, hell. Does something happen in it?
I think they're about to fight. Look.
Well, it's about damn time. Over an hour and a half into this, and nobody done nothing. Get on a computer. Batman blew some stuff up down at the docks. I give him that. Anytime Superman does something supposed to seems like Superman, it's in slow motion and with mean music playing. All right, yeah. Why you shoot? You know Superman, it don't hurt him.
It gives him time to stand up.
His eyes glow, and the eyes get crazy, glowing.
4th of July coming up.
Yeah.
I gotta go get some fireworks. I wonder if I can get some green smoke bombs.
You can get all different colors, can't you? I thought you
Green
could get all
smoke bomb
colors.
make it look like, oh, it's gonna stink. Like that
Yeah.
looked, you know it's kryptonite, but also something about it makes it look like, oh, I bet that smells. It stinks. He put some of that smelling kryptonite on him.
Yeah, can't hardly breathe, yeah.
Get a whiff of that, Superman. Sulfur. That's racist.
All right, yeah. Kick his damn ass, yeah. Go on.
Whose side are you on?
Well, Superman's awful. Batman ain't much better, but a little bit. So just yeah. Like I said, Batman killed about 20, 30 people down at the dock. Superman killed over 1,000.
It's like a shit sandwich or a horrible murderer.
Yeah.
You tell me which is which. Is one of these supposed to be Hillary Clinton then?
Hell, I don't know. Superman ain't used to that. He ain't used to getting hit.
But it don't.
Bell
It
rung
ain't
like
gonna
that.
affect him.
I mean, it ain't gonna fit.
He just gonna stand up. He's gonna keep on being a dickhead.
Oh, he's strong again.
See, everybody kind of knows Batman's a dickhead already. It ain't everybody's like, oh, I love Batman. But Superman, a lot of people think he's not supposed to be a dickhead, and he's the biggest dickhead in the world.
Yeah, and these, yeah.
I'd rather be a dickhead and make no bones about it, and everybody's like, oh, Batman's a dickhead, than be like half the people love this dick. I think that's what the thing with Trump. Like 70% of the country knows he's a dickhead, and they can't figure out the 30% who love him. And some of them know he's a dickhead, but they love him because he's a dickhead.
Well, yeah.
But some people think he's great. So maybe 15% of the country think he's not a dickhead and he's awesome. I don't understand that.
Balling up that fist. Why are they fighting again? I forget.
I don't
Who made-
remember.
I can't yeah.
remember. I think it's something about what we're all mad about, but I can't. Something about they don't like the way the other people kill people.
Right.
I think is it.
Stink. Look at him. It's in your mouth.
Shoo! Shoo!
Yeah.
Get the sink out. This is some like
That don't smell good either. I
hardcore.
guarantee
This some Steve Austin stuff here. What they call that WWE when they rip the sink off the wall and hit each other with it? That kind of wrestling. It's like that.
Yeah.
I don't know as much about wrestling as some people. I'd like to see a match where a sink gets ripped off a wall and hit with it.
It's happened somewhere. Yes,
I'm
some
sure
plumbing or something. I don't know what you call it.
A plumbing match. These are like Dark Shadows a little bit.
All right, good. Batman finally doing something. It's 2 times he done something worth a damn in this.
Batman doesn't take stairs. Where are they fighting in? What building is this?
I don't know.
Are there any new buildings where they live? Wonder Woman's apartment looked good, but we don't know where she lives. She might live like in, I mean, who knows, Charlotte? Jesus, get over it.
Yeah, sling him around, look there.
Now, why does he hate him that much, though?
He's trying to tell him, I guess, why he don't like him. But that don't
See,
make
they
any
got to
sense
even
to me.
break up the fight with explaining. So Batman thinks Superman is, well, he has blown a lot. Like, he walked out of that White House hearing or wherever, Senate, blew up the Senate. They don't even talk about that. That's pretty bad. They blew up the Senate.
Yeah.
Are they rebuilding it? What are they going to, like, make it modern? What if you blew up what would it look like when they rebuilt?
You probably, tradition or something, you'd probably try to get back same close as it was.
Would you have, like, mixed use, maybe, like, on the bottom, have, like, a Chipotle or a Subway, and then like, where they had the hearings and maybe apartments on top, condos or something?
I don't know about all that, but if it...
Have, like, an Apple store on the bottom. And
any way to make a buck in this world, they do it, yeah. What do you say? And maybe be able to say it a little easier if you took your damn foot off of him, but I wouldn't.
Remember, Jackie, their mothers had the same name.
Who?
Batman, Superman.
So?
Well, no, it's important.
What do you mean?
That he said Martha, and he's making him remember Martha.
His mother's name?
Yeah. Martha Wayne.
Why do you need someone to remind you what your mama's name is? If
Well,
you know
no,
what
it's
your mama's name is, you know what her name is.
Causing a bridge between them. When Superman said Martha, Batman, it's like, oh, Martha. Oh. See how important it is? Do you get it?
His mama's still alive, all right? Superman's mama.
He was telling him to go find see.
Why does that make you mad, though? I guess everything makes Batman mad, hell.
See, Lois Lane had to come and explain that. And then Batman's like, well, shit, he can't. See? You get it?
Huh? What?
Lois Lane told Batman that his mother's name is Martha, too.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, no,
though?
because now, don't you see? Now they can't fight anymore.
A lot of people have the same name. That don't make. What do you mean they can't fight anymore?
Look.
What is?
Don't you understand?
No.
No, Superman's mama's name is Martha Wayne. Well,
All right.
Earth
both
one.
the names are Martha.
Yes, now you got it.
No, it don't make it. So
No,
what does it
now
matter?
They had to stop fighting.
That don't. Somebody can have the same name as your mama and still be a butthole and deserve to get his rear end whooped. That ain't got nothing
Yeah,
to do
but you
with
might
it.
think twice about it. Like if somebody was beating the shit out of you.
If they find out they had the same mama and they were brothers somehow or something like that, that makes that makes sense.
Then they.
You would, a family. Let's figure that out.
Well, Batman ain't Superman's brother. They're friends.
But they weren't friends a few minutes.
Now they're friends.
All right, well, whatever. I still think Batman won that though, because he had him dead to rights right there.
Yeah, but you can't say that. Well, if they was like a boxing match, well, I was whooping Mike Tyson's ass. Still, he told me that our mamas had the same name, and then I let him get up.
Yeah,
like you can't.
He should. Yeah, you don't get that.
That's really where Batman. He was winning it, but he kind of lost it. The fight then when he just
throw it in a towel more.
Yeah,
just
he
like
threw
right.
in the kryptonite spear. Lois Lane knew it was a big deal. She come over and told Bat. How did she get there?
I don't know. Helicopter.
All right.
That's 7 there.
But no, she can't have that in the apartment. She'd have to put it in storage or something.
Hell, I'd sell that if I come across that. I'd put it on one of them computer things.
Somebody you sell the one weapon that can kill your boyfriend.
Well, she wouldn't. I'm saying if it was me, it'd be something. It's like when people take, some of 9/11 dust or something. Well, that was when they.
Boy, here's a problem with if your Superman movie triggers like 8 9/11 references when somebody's watching it, you've probably made a shitty Superman movie.
Yeah. Get 'em, yeah. He always got one of these things. Always Batman's in one of those.
A plane?
Yeah.
Ah, right. I'm going to go fly Batman's plane now.
What is he wearing now?
He's drunk, right? Alfred's an alcoholic. They've established that.
He's drinking that, yeah.
What did it look like he was wearing?
I don't know. He never got
they'll show
butler
him
clothes
again.
on. He don't wear butler clothes.
What do you want to look like, Cadbury from Richie Rich?
No, I want him to look like Alfred from damn Batman.
Let me just say that there are Richie Rich comics where he and Cadbury fight crime together. And those are pretty good. Not as good as Jackie Joker's with his stand-up comedian child friend. Because nothing is funnier than a child stand-up comedian.
What?
And so let's give him a comic book series. Hell, I'd rather see Richie Rich and Jackie Joker's fight than the rest of this movie. Two weirdly shaped, tubby little kids going at it. I'd watch the shit out of that. Jackie Joker's making quips. Cadbury going, "Get him, Master Rich. Har, har."
I bet they fight more bad guys than well, he's finally getting this. The first time I seen Batman get some bad people, like fight him.
Yeah, he did. Batman did start fighting people when I started talking about Richie Rich, so probably I should just watch the fight because it's pretty good.
Oh, he fighting now, yeah.
If you throw a grenade, this is why you know Batman's a good fighter, because he threw a grenade, and if I threw a grenade when it went off, it still startled me. I'd be like, fuck, all right, that grenade. But Batman don't give a shit. He knows that grenade's coming, and he keeps fighting no matter what. No matter how many grenades he throws goes off.
Why do those people throw their guns down before they start fighting him?
I bet he's going to fuck Wonder Woman, too.
Hey, watch him out.
They had chemistry. And I know Batman's old, but she's like hundreds of years old, it looked like. You can shoot Batman right in the head, and he'd be like, "Hey, that hurt, but I'm still alive.
Broke
Now I'm
his
going to
arm,
break your arm." Yeah, maybe that cape's not always a great idea, because they can yank you down with it.
Yeah.
Just
Get a
yank
hold
on
of
you,
it,
like
yeah.
Corey Lewandowski, just yanking that cape.
Batman stab you, blow you up, kick you.
Remember there was shots of like Ben Affleck getting interviewed looking miserable when this movie come out, and then I think he was going to direct Batman and be Batman, and now he ain't going to direct it, and people wondering if he even wants to be Batman. Because it's not fun to be Batman in these.
At one time, he'd be like, Batman, I'd fight. Yeah, he just miserable.
Hey, Ben Affleck, you want to be Batman? Yeah, it sounds like fun. Nope.
Well, not this one. No, sir. You think about old Batman. New Batman just...
What's he got, flamethrower?
Oh. That's what the cape's for right there. Keep fire off of...
Diane Lane.
Yeah. Well, he about the same age as Superman's mama. They seem like they about
I think
the same
they
age.
are. They are about the same age. So maybe they'll get together and Batman be Superman's daddy.
Wow.
What she should do is build a lead closet at home and keep that spear for when he gets in the bathtub and gets the water everywhere. And she'll be like, "You get out here, I'll get that kryptonite spear and shove it up your ass."
Hey.
And he'll be like, "Promise, Lois." Because they kinky into some kinky stuff.
I don't want to hear
Can
that
he
now.
even do her? I don't want to be Kevin Smith here, but like, what have they established in this universe about super fucking?
All right, I don't want to hear it.
Because apparently he can do it because he was climbing on the fuck on top of her in
All
the
right.
bathtub. So they're saying they do it. I know in the 70s they said they did it, but like in the 70s, anything.
Well, in the 70s, he had to get in the thing and take all his power away before
Oh,
he
that's
could
right. And then they
lay
do
down
it.
with somebody, yeah.
See, Lois's apartment in the old one had white shag carpeting, right? Or am I just imagining the 70s everywhere
Something like
and
that.
applying
yeah,
it to
I
her
don't know.
apartment?
Yeah.
So in this one, he doesn't have to get in a thing and take his powers away. He can just climb on top of her. Unless that bathtub takes his powers away. Maybe that's it.
Oh, action figure.
He could apologize for saying dump. His action figure. Shepard Smith now with eye-rolling action. Wait, that ain't Shepard Smith. That's
Anderson Cooper, yeah.
That's racist, too.
What is that?
Monster.
Well, finally, something. Is that the end of the fight? That's it?
If you had a choice, your mama took you to the store, you can get one toy, and there was a Shepard Smith action figure, an Anderson Cooper action figure. Which one would you get?
What?
Which one would you get?
I wouldn't want either one of news reporter action figure.
Wolf Blitzer action figure, would you get that?
Well, that'd be just for conversation piece. Yeah, I'd get that. That'd
Legends of
something.
CNN.
What is Monster?
I guess I'd get a Blitzer action figure of all these. Probably Wolf Blitzer first. Nancy Grace, Charlie Rose, any of them.
I used to like a drunk one, old Cafferty. Remember drunk as hell?
Oh, yeah, he'd be the best.
He'd be the best one to have a little
Jack
flask on
Cafferty.
him.
Is he alive?
I don't know. He may be. They fired him. He didn't die.
Oh, they fired Bob Beckel, too. That'd be the worst action figure.
Who would the hell would want a Bob Beckel?
Why weren't they punching?
They
instead
had
of
to take a
staring?
minute to look at the statue, take in the scenes. You know, just had to have a moment there. Yeah, that's right. Kick his damn ass. Yeah,
Yep, there we go.
he gonna tear up. You can't have Superman fight without killing 4 or 5 people, so you had to throw him in a building. CNN.
Fake news.
One woman getting on a plane. She's going on vacation.
What is that, CNN Airlines? What, CNN Airlines? Well, here's we got pilot David Axelrod, but we also had to hire, because we got here, we had to hire as your co-pilot Corey Lewandowski. So neither one of them knows how to fly a plane, so best of luck to you. David Axelrod knows how to fly a plane, but he has to let Corey Lewandowski take the controls for half the flight.
I ain't getting on that plane. Well, to kick one woman off the plane?
She's vaguely Middle Eastern.
Yeah, fly him up to space, yeah. There you go. Now he's doing something like Superman does.
Like Superman finally read the message boards on the first movie.
You throw Superman into space.
I like the president being like Charlie's Angels, too.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
I wish that was the case in real life.
I'd take him over. You don't know how happy I'd be to see that little speaker box on every podium. That'd be just fine with that.
Morning, angels. I wouldn't even mind if he called us angels.
Hey, welcome.
Would it be Charlie from Charlie's Angels? Are we saying that Charlie from Charlie's Angels is president, or are we saying it's Trump, but we just don't have to look at him?
I'd take either one of those over what we got, but I'd prefer just to have Charlie be president.
I'd take President Bosley.
That'd be vice president.
Vice President Bosley.
Now, is this a dream? I can't tell.
It looks like a dream, but I think it's actually a nuclear explosion over Metropolis. And then Superman come down to Earth.
Why didn't you just say Superman then? Hell. Projectile one, monster, or Superman? Oh, he's taking the skin off now. A lightning monster. Remember Superman fought Lightning Man not Lightning and Nuclear Man. Nuclear Man, remember that? Years ago.
I think, yeah.
It's the same thing as a nuclear monster.
You have to heighten. You can't just
do
the same thing over and over again.
Oh, he's sick. Look at him.
Is there a space hospital he could go to? Now, Batman got to fight that monster. Batman's like, oh, shit. Superman don't seem so bad now. oh, no.
Yeah.
You know who I miss? Superman.
Drunk as hell.
Why does he got to do that voice when he's talking to Alfred?
I guess you take time clicking it on and off.
Yeah, that's true. But they take time to make eggs. Gotta get the spear. That gives me time to run to Bevmo.
What happened to Sparrow? He gonna go get that. Remember, she was gonna save it.
I think she threw it in the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Or in that building pool.
Yeah, it'd be safe down there. The one thing that killed me.
Yeah, now we're playing a video game. Oh, the sun. He getting the sun makes him strong.
Oh, okay.
Like Trump.
Oh, he's mad now in his eyes, yeah. That's right, Batman.
Wonder Woman song.
All right,
Yay.
yeah. Wonder Woman, anything. Something. Bring something in here. Yep. Yeah, Superman's back now.
Yeah, they're all friends. Man, you can tell Superman's back because like 3 city blocks just exploded.
Yep. Where's she going now?
What do you say? The port is abandoned? How much abandoned? Why did they just
After
say that?
Superman and Batman around town, there's a lot of. I wouldn't go out. Say most things is abandoned. How long would it take you to move out of the city if this was going on all the time?
I mean, people got money in their condos and shit. I mean, I don't know.
Now, I met her on the computer.
They're really just coasting off her song right now. How much of this is abandoned?
Hell, I don't know. What am I looking at? I don't know.
Wait, where is she?
She's swimming.
I don't understand the architecture of Metropolis or Gotham City. It's like a Greek temple, but it's like an abandoned port.
Oh, there she goes. Get him in the foot, yeah.
She missed his foot. There you go.
Get his leg, get his foot, yeah.
Get his leg, get his foot.
Get in there.
Yeah, get his leg. Get his foot.
What is it? Yeah,
Batman kind of did as good a job as Doomsday is doing. Well, he didn't have that fire face.
Oh.
Always like Lois Lane having to swim to safety.
People, it looks to me a lot of people's lives are put in jeopardy every time she leaves the house.
Journalism is dead. Good, said everybody in Metropolis. Maybe Lois Lane can get a job at damn Home Depot and leave us the hell alone.
Oh, sorry, I gotta go. Yep. He should be saving the city, but he gotta go get. How come he heard her just right before she drowned? He couldn't hear her before then. Oh, she all right, hell.
Remember when you almost drowned when I was fucking you in the bathtub?
All right, I don't need to hear it.
Wet vest.
Yeah, there you go, Batman. Batman, all he can do is run.
If I were Bruce Wayne, tomorrow I'd buy up that whole area and turn it into mixed-use condos.
Yeah. Wait, how come he's in the water now?
He went in there to get the spear.
Oh,
the spear that's killing him.
It makes him sick, yeah.
They always got. He's friends with the reporter.
Yeah.
Batman's friends with a butler.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, I guess, friends with a soldier. Why aren't they ever friends with a doctor?
One of them has to be, right? Doctor. But of course, they all don't need a doctor. What do you need a doctor around for? Because they don't get sick the same way other people do.
Need a super doctor.
There you go. Now cut his other one off. It's always romantic. They about the time the world's about to end, they got a kiss. Yeah.
Takes a long time to
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, Magic Lasso make him tell the truth, remember?
Yeah.
Make
What's
you tell the truth.
What's she trying to get him to say?
I don't know.
Did it get you to tell the truth, or is it just maybe is it like torture until you tell the truth?
Something like that, yeah. Batman put a stink bomb on him.
Shoo, Doomsday. That stinks.
There you go.
Working together.
All three work together at the same time, help get the three little ones get the big one. Wow. Good.
Doomsday is a hero.
That's a 2-in-1. What do you call? 2 birds, 1 stone. All right, I see what you did. I don't need to. I don't think more lightning and lasers make it any better than it was beforehand. I don't.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Somebody needs to tell them that. Because they're probably putting the lightning and lasers in Justice League right now.
I don't want to have to sit through it. Depending on how long it is.
And it's 90 minutes. I watch Batman do anything.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to watch him make eggs, but you know, I don't want to see him work on the computer for a damn show. Actually, I'd rather watch him make eggs. At least he's doing something. Computers
Alfred would
looking
make
something.
eggs.
Well, Alfred does cook. Of course, I ain't seen him do any of that. He brought him some food one time.
Drunk Alfred, probably Batman gonna make eggs.
Oh, look, jealous.
But now she understands.
Oh, for a minute she thought, okay.
Martha, huh?
Catch.
You got him? Hang on. I'm gonna lower dead Superman down. Oh, y'all. Let me run down there. Whoa. Okay. Here it comes.
Get a hold of him now.
Like moving. I don't ever want to move again. You got this. Let's get this couch down the stairs.
You never can get together, I know.
Hate helping people move. We'll get some Papa John's. How about I just don't come over? I bet Wonder Woman's like, I knew I was going to wind up helping somebody hoist a dead Superman down some exploded concrete.
Well, you wanted him dead.
It's really sad now that he's dead now as opposed to an hour ago.
Before you knew what his mama's name was.
Martha.
What did she say it for? She didn't even. That's the first time she met him, right?
Well, you can't. It'd be awkward if she's like, "Well, I got to go."
Is that how she talks?
Yes, I am Wonder Woman. I am from Paradise Island.
Oh, here we go.
Bald.
They just shave it off?
If you happen across a funeral, even if you don't know them, you still act sad. You pull over to the side of the road when the procession comes by.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, she don't have to overdo it like everything else in the damn movie. Look, newspapers.
Last edition of the Daily Planet, folks. Did he ever get that football story he wanted?
If he was a real boss, he'd have somebody bring that up to him. He wouldn't go down there and get it. That's loud as hell. You ever been around those things? It's racket. It's loud as hell.
That looks like a nice, peaceful place, just out in the middle of nowhere, nobody bothering you. You can hide your alien son. That's a good house.
Superman's dead, right?
Superman's dead.
All right.
I mean, supposedly.
Well, mission accomplished, I guess. What is it, Shemale? What?
That's something people don't do in real life.
Touch each other's face.
Touch
for
a
long time.
face, and then you hold their hand to your face.
I ain't never
don't think
done
it
that.
ever
That's
happens.
awkward. Somebody tried to do that to me, I'd get up and leave a room. What, you give her some jewelry?
I didn't hear what she said. I'll be honest. I guess they were gonna. Was he gonna marry her? Was that her ring? I don't know. Why was it in an envelope? I guess we should pay attention to the movie if we're gonna talk about it. Amish Country. Witness. Super Witness would be a good movie.
How's it too? Okay, he's really in the other one. Nobody's in this one, right? Who arranged that? Who took care of that?
I guess with the Senate blown up, you can get away with a lot.
Well, yeah.
Let me tell you, right now, in the real world, if we wanted to try to have a fake Superman funeral, we could probably do it.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's chaos.
This was salute, 21 gun salute, right?
Yep.
Yep. Was he in the military?
Now, who made that?
I didn't think Superman was in the military, but all right.
I thought he fought soldiers. Why did they have a horse? That doesn't make any sense. Why did a horse put Clark Kent? Why was Clark Kent on a carriage? Was he Amish? Is this a tradition I never heard of?
In the first Superman, I remember he goes to church, but I don't remember it being Amish church. I thought it was just regular church. When the priest, he's talking to a priest or something. Oh, yeah, dirt, yeah.
Here's where they do it.
What? So this is a real funeral, because the other one's a phony one, because they wouldn't have gone. They would have gone to that one instead of this one, right?
Yeah.
So this is a real one, yeah.
Yeah. I probably confused it. Alfred, which one's the real one? Am I supposed to be in?
Hell, if I was one of them, I wouldn't want to be found. I wouldn't want to have anything to do with any of them.
Is she wearing a backless
So this
overcoat?
just set up for the next damn thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So all superheroes, they ain't gonna be miserable off by themselves. They're all gonna get together and be miserable. I like old Ant-Man better. I like Ant-Man's my favorite. He gets so little.
That's your favorite one?
Yeah, I like Ant-Man to get old. When I was a little boy, I think, well, if I was so small, I could get inside that, you know.
Inside what?
Well, whatever it is, you know, just anything. Well, you know, in a child's mind, you see something like, I wish I was small
Like
enough
get in what? Like a chicken or a dog?
Not a real living thing, but you could, I guess.
Like something dead?
No, not something. Get in that drawer.
Like just see what? Get
Look,
in a
if
drawer?
you seek his monument, look around you.
Like a
That
junk-
is headstones. Who paid for that?
Look it up on the computer. You want to know so bad. Like get in a junk drawer where the batteries and the flashlights are?
If that's what I want to get into, I may want to get in another drawer. Somebody put something in a drawer and lock it up, and you sit there and go, oh, I wish if I was little enough, I'd get inside that.
Is this something that was happening at home? People were locking stuff in
I
drawers?
don't know. I just, when he was a young kid, you see things. It's just something I remember. And when I saw Ant-Man, made you feel like a little kid. That's what usually you want a superhero movie to do. You go see one of those, you feel like a little kid for a few minutes. We feel a little silly when he gets done, but so be it. That's what you do. And Ant-Man did that for me because he gets so small. He got just about as little as anything could be.
Did he get on a corn dog? If I was Ant-Man, I'd get real little and go up and get some food and eat it and just be like, look how big this corn dog is.
Yeah, it'd be like, yeah. You see all the different things you could do if he was little? That's
right.
what I'm saying. You sit around thinking, a child mind get to wondering like that, there's a million things you could do when he was real little. Only so many things you can do when you're real strong. Pick something up, beat that up. That gets old. But getting real little and getting inside things.
If you was little, you could get on a bar of soap in a bathtub and sail it like a boat.
Well, yeah.
Which, if you was big...
Was this a dream? I'm sorry. Was it dreaming again?
I'm not sure. It may have been one of them jail dreams.
Did they shave your head off in jail? Is that what they do now?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Well, he may have had a bunch of lice. He probably got krypton lice when he was in that sewer water.
And that water, yeah, that's nasty.
Or they may have been like, well, Holly Hunter dead. You don't get your hair either.
Yep.
If you big, one thing you can't do is get, like, there's not a food thing. Food is small. It's not enough to make you full.
It looks like you're going through Trump's house there.
When this come out, people thought President Trump my ass. Laugh and laugh. Is there any benefits to getting real big? Like Ant-Man comes Giant Man. Is there anything to being real big that's fun?
Well,
rip a roof off a house.
I think there's things, but if I had to choose between get real big and get real little, I want to get real little. Yeah, get inside something, yeah. The guy's waiting on her. Go on, they got to work. I'm sorry you're sad, but they got to cover that up. Long you stay there,
clear their throat. They probably imagining what they could do if they was little. It'd take us forever to dig these graves.
What was that? What? What was wrong with the dirt?
It looked like it was, I don't know, going to float away, or he was banging on it. I don't know. Hell. None of this makes no sense.
It's actually over. Superman's dead and the dirt moves. Well, I guess I'm glad we finally got this over with. This is what we had to do. I don't ever want to do it again, that's for sure. And there's one of these that's longer?
Yeah, I think there's a longer cut.
This one's too damn long. If you was trying to fix it and make it better, you take about half of this out.
Now, what would you cut out of this?
All the cooking, all the bathtubs. All that stuff where she's talking to somebody you don't know what the hell is going on.
Soledad O'Brien herself. I'd probably cut out a lot of the news reporter cameos.
I see enough of them as it is. I don't need to go to the movies to see them. I'm trying to flip channels. I see them too much as it is. Take everybody from CNN, take him off. That's a good 45 minutes you cut right there off of it.
Why don't you just you could do a Star Wars crawl at the beginning, just like Superman and Batman have had a misunderstanding, and then just cut to them fighting, and then after it's over, when you say Martha, then you see them imagining their mothers, and then you say, oh, we're friends now.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. And then you just get to them fighting Doomsday.
How long would that movie would have been if we just seen Batman on the docks?
Yep.
Blowing stuff up. I like it. Then them two fighting, I guess. Then Batman beating all the men up, saving his mama, and then the alien. That's a 90-minute movie right there, right?
Yeah.
That's all they needed. I don't need to see Wonder Woman at a party. I don't need to see him dress up and go out. How much of that is gone then if you have him out on the town all the time?
I think in the extended version, there's like 70 minutes of valet. Like them waiting on their car, handing them the keys, fishing around for a tip, waiting for them to pull it back up.
Hell.
Keep it close. They always say that in movies. Keep it close.
Keep it close.
Keep a car close at the valet stand. Keep it close, they say. You could get in a glove compartment, like Wonder Woman said. If you was real little, you could hide in the glove compartment.
Well, yeah, you could. You get it all sorts of places. You get down that engine and see how things work. If you get real little, it's just countless things you could do.
You're talking littler than a Smurf.
How big is Smurf?
I mean, I figure about the size of a... Well, they about the size of that cat, ain't they? A little smaller than that cat.
Well,
Cat chases them.
Cat chases them. Cat bigger than them.
So the cat's bigger.
Is it a big cat, a little cat?
It's hard to say. Some cats are big. I've seen cats. I'm like, his head up.
You see a big fair cat? That's a good sized little. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't want to tangle with that.
I don't know how big one was. I guess what, they bigger than a mouse or what? How big is it?
I feel like they're somewhere between a mouse and a cat. I think they're supposed to be 3 apples high, but in practice they look a little smaller than that.
Well, if they were that big and it was a regular sized cat, they'd have a good chance against
Yeah,
it.
but you talking about all these GMO apples they make nowadays, fat, big. Like an apple, like when they come up with Smurfs, and they're 3 apples high, they probably, apples ain't that big. So they probably like 3 apples.
Like regular sized apple I get at the store?
Like the smaller sized apple, I'd say.
Well, I like green Granny Smith, green apple.
Maybe
that's
about that
like.
big. But that would put that makes them look bigger than Osriel.
What is that? Is that the size of a squirrel? Squirrel is standing on its hind legs about 3 apples high, right?
I would think so, yeah. But that seems bigger than a Smurf, than the way they've in American media than they've traditionally been portrayed. They seem smaller than 3 apples high.
Well, it seemed like I've seen a cat kill a squirrel before.
Have you?
When I was younger, yeah. Well, I come home with it. I didn't see him actually do it.
Oh,
but he just come home dragging it home.
I've seen a lot of aftermaths, and I ain't never seen. That's something you'd be like, I seen a cat kill a squirrel today.
Well, that's got to be on YouTube somewhere, doesn't
I'm sure you could. Don't send us that. If anybody's actually listening to this, don't send us footage.
No, I don't want to see a squirrel get killed or nothing, but I'm sure if they're just, tussling a bit and nobody wins, kind of like this movie, then
they become friends.
I doubt you will find a cat and a squirrel be a friend.
I tell you what, if there's a video of a squirrel mama or a cat mama taking in the opposite, like a abandoned baby squirrel or an abandoned baby cat, I'll watch that.
Yeah, send me a link to that. I'd like to see that. And I'll go with cat and squirrel, get into it, mix it up a little bit, but by the end of it, if about even, they decide not to.
If you was little, you could get in there and break it up.
You could get down, yeah.
But I guess if you were big, you could too.
Well, yeah, you could, yeah. But I'd want to get smaller than a Smurf occasionally. I wouldn't want to just get down to 3 apples high. I'd get down smaller than a squirrel Smurf. Real small, like you get right through the keyhole. That kind of size,
Yeah, smaller than Smurf. Smaller than 3 apple high Smurf and like cartoon Smurf. Like small, little.
Yeah, real little.
Like Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, he was flying around on bugs and things like that. And I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't fly on a bug if you had
I'd be scared of them. But I don't like bugs the size I am. I ain't going to like them anymore being that little. No. Ain't no bugs I like. I ain't got nothing against them. They need to do what they need to do, but I don't like them buzzing around, crawling on me. So I give them the same respect. You ain't gonna get on them,
Right, people think if I was little, I'd ride a bug around. But bugs probably think if people was little, I'd ride them around.
Yeah, or eat them. Eat them one.
Ride them till I got where I was going and eat them. Of course, I guess some bugs do ride us around.
They do it right on
if
you.
you
Get
think
in, you
about
got lice or something like that.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
anything, a tick, get a hold
You
of
don't
you.
even know what I was riding
You
around
don't know
on
what
you.
bug on you right now. Could be. You wouldn't know first thing about it.
Yeah, people, stop and think for a second about what's living riding on you.
Well, next time let's watch Ant-Man, because I wouldn't mind seeing that again. I wouldn't mind sitting through that.
It would just be you talking about what you'd do if you was that little.
Well, yeah, nothing wrong with that. If I'm going to hear somebody talk about something, I'd like to hear, you know, I don't know if anybody wants to hear me, but that sounds more interesting than anything I said on this.
I wish Wonder Woman's music would play right now.
Yeah.